If you're a fitness professional, this is my top 5 must-read books. What's up everyone, Jason Brown here, the King of Programming. We're talking about my top 5 books to read if you're a fitness professional. Now, if you're not reading and you're a fitness professional, then you need to start reading. I know that we live in a world where we've got things like YouTube and of course, a lot of digital stuff, but reading books is the best way to not only further your level of knowledge, but allow you to start reading about things that you can start implementing into your programs right away. So there are so many great resources that you're not gonna find on YouTube that are in the form of a hardcover book. So my first book, Ultimate MMA Conditioning by Joel Jamieson. This is my first book for a reason, because this book quite literally changed the game for me with my programming, the results I was getting for my clients and myself. And not only that, as I've said probably ad nauseum now, I think that conditioning is the most important point of any training program. Without it, you're leaving a lot on the table. This book opened my eyes up to the power of the aerobic system. So if you grab this book, I guarantee you, you will get so much from this and you'll likely change the way you're thinking about program design. My second book, Science and Practice of Strength Training. This is a textbook on strength and conditioning that will give you a lot of great information on things like training effects, different types of strength methods. But the best part about this book, you can see all my marks in it, is that it's very easy to understand. There are a lot of textbooks out there that if you don't have an exercise phys degree, might be a little bit harder to understand. This book is very easy to understand. So even if you don't have an exercise related background, this book is one that you will be able to read and get a ton of great value from. If you're an experienced everyday athlete and you're looking for the best training on planet Earth, check out my 3 training subscriptions. A 7-day free trial link is in the description. Book number 3, Periodization, another book that has so much. I actually want to look through and just kind of refresh my memory on how many great things are in this book. If you're looking at learning more about, of course, periodization, this book will do it. There's a lot of information about energy systems. And as you can see, I've got this book marked up pretty well too. I have times where I go back to this book, even years out. I read this book probably a decade ago. I go back to this book all the time and learn new things. So this is definitely a great book to pick up. Some of you might ask, is there another edition? I think there is another edition to this book now. So if there is, great, grab it. But this is the one that I've read and recommend, and it is a phenomenal book. Book number 4, Special Strength Development for All Sports by Louis Simmons. I cannot tell you guys how much I have learned from Louis Simmons in terms of program design. Louis, in my opinion, is the greatest of all time as far as strength and conditioning coaches. He was equally as good of a conditioning coach. Talked a lot about building work capacity, building general physical preparedness, things like sled drags, band work, all that great stuff. But this book, and this book is marked up more than probably any of my books, why this book is different as opposed to some of Louis' other books is that it talks a lot about different types of sports. So things like MMA, things like American football, Olympic weightlifting, a lot of great information in here that you can get a ton from. And the best part about Louis is that everything has been tested and tried in the trenches. So it's real world application here, and you could get literally a degree in program design just by reading this book. And book number 5, ironically, I don't even have a copy of, and it's my own book, Lower Body Training. You can grab it on Amazon for about 20 bucks. I put so much time and effort into this book to making sure that we are covering all our bases. There is so many unique programming strategies here, specifically for lower body training, sled work, different exercises, how to program those in different types of programs. It is the complete resource that I am incredibly proud of, and I would love for you guys to check out. All right, guys, I want to hear from you. What are your top resources? Drop them in the comments. And remember, guys, results are king. If you're like me and love optimizing your health and performance, love cookies and tacos, subscribe to my once weekly newsletter, EWOD. There's zero pressure, zero spamming to join, and a lot of value to gain. And as a special thank you, I'll send you a discount code to any of my training subscriptions. The link is in the description. See you on the inside.
Best program available on the internet today.
I think it's very difficult to find a trainer like Jason.
Since joining Everyday Heroes, I feel like I've stopped working out and actually started training.